I still don't have an intro, but who's one? Hibbity, this is Alvsy Sprocket here, and we are back in Fallout New Vegas with the Randomizer mod. I'm kind of in the middle of a war zone right now, but if you remember from the last time, way back then, it was a couple months ago. But we traveled into Vault 22, discovered the horrors there, which honestly kind of seems nicer than where we are right now. That's West Side for you. But we had about 5 or so quests telling us to go into Vault 22. We finally did it, and we discovered a lot. And now I am here, about to conclude one of those quests in the Thorn, as soon as the war zone clears up. Now, we're in a bit of a situation right now. There's a lot of fiends over there, and I currently have no weapons on me. I brought one weapon, because of some things I was planning on doing. So I need to see if there's any other weapons I can use around here. I might be able to just sneak away without having to fight any of them. But I might as well fight them. They're fiends. They're bad guys. They deserve this. And I have more than enough bullets. There we go. That's that you done. We've got another sneaky suit. The Mark II again. I'll take that. And just take everything off of them. Yeah, I tried to clear up my inventory because I realized once I got back to this that I was full of random garbage. So I emptied out all of my weapons for something else I had to do anyway. And actually, I did find a whole extra missile launcher and another laser gun that were stuck in my inventory. So I cleared that out. I'm down to about 20 weight, and through looting them, I've already gotten my way up to. Forgot about that bug. But yeah, I'm already up to like 150 pounds, so that's good. Oh, who else is angry at me? Ah, we still got a living fiend over here with a BB gun. That's the powerful BB gun. Got it, chew. There we are. Alright. That's taken care of. Now that I've cleared them out, I can finally do what I came here to do. He had pushy. I've just reacquired my entire arsenal through fighting these fiends again. That's impressive. But ignoring all that, let's head down here into the Thorn. I forgot the Thorn was only open certain days of the week. Or certain times of the week. There we go. And now I can come down here and speak to Red Lucy and turn in the first part of this quest. That is quite the outfit.
Welcome back, stranger.
Creature's eggs.
Do you have good news?
I brought the giant mantis
Good
eggs.
work, strange. Here's a compensation.
And with barter 50, I can get, quote-unquote, more caps. I don't know.
Stranger.
Yeah.
And the thorn
48.
by the
Anything else I can do? Where can I find rad scorpion eggs?
The eggs I seek are not
I'll find those.
You've got yourself a deal. So long.
Yeah, so that's another part of that quest. Those are, I forgot those eggs. They're the easiest ones to get, honestly. Just because that area outside of Good Springs is pretty easy to get to. Oh, my apologies. Anyways, let's talk about what we're doing today, because I actually have something very exciting planned for today. We have been traveling around the wasteland for quite some time, and I have to say, we've been doing a great job, but we've basically done a lot of what we can do at this point, and it's about time to start choosing a side. I've done one DLC, and I have plans to do the other 3 pretty soon. Of course, Dead Money is going to be interesting, and Lonesome Road is going to be interesting. But as far as the main game goes, we need to start thinking about what side we want to pick. So I've been thinking a lot about this, and basically, as far as the endings go, there are four main endings if you don't know New Vegas all that well. You've got the NCR and the Legion ending, which are kind of the two main faction endings. You have the Mr. House ending as a kind of third option, and then you have the independent ending, which is the wild card. Now, as far as choosing these endings go, I mean, there's obviously long term and short term repercussions and yada yada yada. Let's talk about the things that are interesting to us. Let's talk about who this will have an impact on, like our companions. Now, obviously, as far as companions go, we have 8 companions that our endings will have an impact on. Number 1 and number 2 are our good friend here, Eddie, and Rex, who's back in the Kings. Now, Eddie, we've already done most of the quest stuff for. On this occasion, he's a bear, so that's cool. This is probably the most competent Eddie we've run into yet. But as far as Eddie stuff goes, we need to do Lonesome Road, but other than that, the endings don't really have an impact on his story. Rex, on the other hand, basically entirely depends on his companion quest as well, but he's kind of broken. So, unfortunately, we might actually get a bad ending with Rex, which would be a shame. But the good news is, we can at the very least keep the Kings alive as kind of a thank you to Rex. Group of companions number 2, we have Lily and Raul. Now, Raul, we've already done his quest for, so we basically know where he wants to go as far as that goes. And basically with Raul, so long as we've done his companion quest, he's probably fine. Keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. Unfortunately, on this occasion, Lily is a Red Roach, so she will not be as helpful in combat if we decide to take her along. But Lily's companion quest is actually also basically the only thing that matters for her. And those two companions are definitely more on the doesn't matter which side you choose side of things. However, we can kind of figure out a couple of things. The Legion is probably not going to be nice to the super mutants or random ghouls they come across, even though Raul kind of is the most pro-Legion companion, just because he doesn't have anything that bad to say. But I don't think a Legion ending is great for either of them. In the NCR, we've already seen the NCR do bad things here, and the NCR is probably just going to be a bit worse for Raul. So that's a point towards Mr. House or an independent Vegas for both of those companions. Also, how long has this been sitting here? Huh. I've been looking for that bobblehead for who knows how long, trying to get the +1 strength. And I just found it. Neat. Huh. It was right there. Alright. Gonna take me a minute to have that one sink in and how dumb I was. But anyways, on to companion group number 3. Companion group number 3 consists basically of Boone, Veronica, Cass, and Arcade. Now, Boone, we've already done his companion quest for, he's all set. The only thing that would be bad for Boone, really, is a Legion ending, because in any Legion ending, Boone basically dies. We don't want that. So, it's another point in the don't do the Legion ending. As far as Veronica goes, Veronica is part of the Brotherhood of Steel, so actually, we need to talk about her last, basically. Arcade, meanwhile, works for the Followers of the Apocalypse, which means any pro-Followers of the Apocalypse ending is pretty good. The other thing is, I'm pretty sure pro-Legion endings are very bad for Arcade, so another point against that. And Arcade's quest is another one that kind of takes us sort of towards pro-NCR, so maybe another point towards NCR. But honestly, the followers can operate without the NCR if given other support. So that's interesting to keep in mind. Cass is another totally different situation where basically so long as it's not a Legion ending, Cass is probably going to be fine. The only thing that Cass's actual companion quest actually reflects is her vengeance on whoever wiped out her caravan. The ending slide you get for Cass basically depends on, did you get an NCR ending? And are you a male or a female character? That's it. That's all Cass's extra slide depends on. It's not a do or die situation for her. So long as she gets her vengeance in a good way, Cass is a pretty good ending in my opinion. Which means we've got another floating hat. That's fine. Our last companion to talk about is Veronica. Veronica's part of the Brotherhood of Steel. Now, a lot of the endings aren't very good for the Brotherhood of Steel. The Legion, I believe, means you need to wipe out the Brotherhood. I can't totally remember. The NCR, they prefer that you wipe out the Brotherhood. They can sign a truce, but it will eventually end to the Brotherhood's demise. Mr. House wants to wipe out the Brotherhood, although I do have a mod on that lets me speech check around it, but that could definitely be seen as a bit on the cheaty side. Which means the best ending for Veronica as part of the Brotherhood requires we actually go with an independent Vegas. We can also, at the end of her quest here, have her convert over to being part of the Followers of the Apocalypse. In my opinion, if we were going to do an NCR playthrough, that's probably the best way to go, just because that way Veronica lives and is associated with a better group rather than being stuck in the Brotherhood. But there are other reasons why I won't need to do that, because of the ending I think we're going to go for. Because that's our companions. Basically, so long as we don't do a Legion ending, everyone will be happy. And if we do an NCR playthrough, some people are going to be a little upset, but nothing too bad. Mr. House ending is a little iffy. Independent and NCR are definitely our best options so far. So let's talk about the second part of this, which is factions. As far as the other factions in this game goes, we know that most of the factions, obviously the four main ones, their ending entirely depends on which ending you choose. If you choose their ending, they'll be looking pretty good, whereas if you choose anybody else's ending, they're not going to be the happiest people ever. So obviously, the strip under Mr. House, if you go with Mr. House, he'll be happy. If you don't, well, a lot of times he ends up dead, so obviously he's not a fan of that. But let's think about things in the most pro-everybody way that we can. Obviously, the strip here, so long as it's not under too much anarchy or too much law, is going to be exactly where it wants to be. A kind of perfect neutrality. Hint, hint, independent New Vegas is probably the best thing we can do for them. As far as the other factions go, the Boomers just want to be left alone. So, again, independence is pretty much what they want. Good Springs, it's Good Springs. They're going to be happy as long as they don't get invaded. Prim is Prim. They're going to be happy as long as they don't get invaded. Novak, if the Legion wins, gets wiped out, so that's bad. And if the NCR wins, they're basically just still fine. Novak, so long as the Legion doesn't win, is going to be okay. The Brotherhood of Steel, as we just talked about, has a bit of a rough time in most of the endings that we'd have as options. So, bad news for them. And the Followers, as I mentioned as well, are going to be looking pretty good so long as the Legion doesn't win. So, basically, all that we've discovered is Legion bad. As far as everybody else goes. Now, I'm sure I'm forgetting about... Oh, the cons. Of course. The cons are a bit of a tricky situation too, because most endings are going to be bad for the cons. NCR ending, they're going to wipe out the cons. Legion ending, they're going to absorb and or wipe out the cons. Mr. House is going to wipe out the cons. Independent, we might be able to work with cons, or at least let them go do their own thing. So, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm going to go for an independent ending to the war. Which means we need to talk to the Yes Man and get that sorted out. We're going to be doing that in just a little bit, because, at the same time, there's something else I want to do while I'm here in Freeside. Right over here at the end of Freeside, we have the Silver Rush.
Hey there.
Now, hi. The Silver Rush is very interesting, because it is home to two quests, actually. Both Cass's companion quest and their own quest. And they have a bunch of unique weapons, some pretty valuable stuff inside. The problem is that you have to leave your weapons at the door, which is basically the only reason that I haven't done anything with them yet. I do have a mod on that lets me save Cass, so luckily I can do their full quest without having to kill a companion or wipe them out. So that's good. Let's have a chat with this thug.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas's best source of laser and plasma weapons.
Didn't you have a name? Okay.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons...
Okay, search away.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stored all of your weapons.
There we go. And I can enter inside.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Now, I don't think I have any weapons, do I? Or do they... Yeah, they were able to take every weapon away, basically.
Mr. Sir,
Which is a shame.
Please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
You people are crazy!
Alright, you can continue.
Okay,
There we go.
Show's over. Back to work.
Alright. So yeah, we've just seen that the Van Graffs a little on the cuckoo side. Just killing people in their store. That's not nice. Also, they have a lot of valuable things. Like, a lot of valuable things. Which is even more interesting.
Get the fuck away from me. The last man who bothered me volunteered to help test our weapons.
Yeah, they're not very nice. And they're very, very, very well armed on this occasion.
Keep moving.
That's interesting. I have a question. I can barely touch them, so that's interesting. Important question number 1. If I head down this way, head into here. Ooh, energy weapons. Nice. I'll take that. If I head up... Isn't there an upstairs? No, this is the door I need to get through. And they're looking at me. Which is gonna make that tricky. Alright, unfortunately it looks like I was misremembering. For some reason, I thought that I could take care of some stuff for Cass ahead of time in that back room, but apparently not. Which means I'll just have to do their quest while I'm here. And I'll talk to Gloria.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you had any work available.
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Easy enough to do.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
And I'd like to see what you have to say real quick. Yes, now we can speak to Simon. Now, very interestingly, your weapons are forced away from you when you enter the place. There's nothing stopping you from picking up a weapon in here and using it. Unfortunately, they don't have any melee weapons really for sale. Which means turning around and using the weapons on them will result in just getting stuck in a murder fight. Which is not exactly what we want. So, instead, I'm just going to head outside and work on this next part of the quest.
Welcome to the Silv... Aw, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
How did you know?
You can always tell a rookie. You look too eager. Give the job a few hours, and the shine will come right off. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out. Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
I'll choose plasma.
Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just assaulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. Who knows? You might attract a high roller from the Wrangler over there and never have to pull a gig like this again.
There we go. Now I stand here with armor and just wait.
Settle in. You've got some hours left before your shift ends.
So I'm just going to stand here for a little bit and go through this quest. I'll probably cut through most of it until people actually start showing up.
I'll let you handle this one.
Put the gun away. For no reason. But yeah, it's a lot of standing here just talking to people, so I'm going to cut through most of this, and I'll see you guys basically during any interesting stuff or afterwards.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in? That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right? Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Over here!
Ow.
What the hell do you suppose that was about?
Double ow. Well, he was dressed like a legionnaire and had a revenge note. Did he really have to throw grenades at my feet? If I look at the revenge note real quick, to whom it may concern if you read this, and I'm likely dead, I can only hope that I've managed to take out some of those thrice damned Van Graffs with me. My family deserves that much at least.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laser and plasma weapons.
I don't know if he's...
Help me clean this up. No one's going to want to shop here with a corpse out front.
There we go. He gets rid of the body.
Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
Now, if I remember correctly, that is, yes, that is Pacer. Who we've already met. And he's already caused problems for us, if I remember correctly. So let's see how he's doing today.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. We can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
I'll be sure to pass it along.
That's a good dog. Well, I'm out of here. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. Let's hope for you yet.
And...
It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, we're gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
Yeah, unfortunately we lose that stuff, but oh well. We can head back inside and talk to Gloria.
I was just telling Gloria about your performance. Hell of a first day, huh?
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You kept away the undesirables, patted down the rest for weapons, and kept your cool. That is to say, you performed as instructed. Simon was impressed, and so am I. So you get a small bonus with your normal pay. Unfortunately,
Ooh.
I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow.
No.
However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money.
I think this is the first time I've actually been paid a competent amount for doing any of the things I do. Always.
There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discrete location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
I'll do it.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
And is there anything else I can say to you?
Welcome back.
I'm going to ask some questions. Oh, I can't actually mention the Pacer thing. Oh well.
Glory's the one you want to talk to about working for us. I just handled the details.
Oops. I need to put clothes back on. There we go. And actually, I think that for some reason, well, it's maybe not for some reason. It's probably because I actually worked for them. They let me handle weapons inside now, which is very nice.
Welcome to the Silver Rush. New Vegas's best. I'm just kidding. Go on in.
Ha 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 ha. Simon's a good guy. And because I can't be bothered to go get my actual weapons, I guess I'll stick with these for a little while. There we go. That will do nicely. Let's see. I need to go somewhere to deliver this package. Let's remind myself where I need to go. The package to a man at the designated location. Ah, I know this one. Here we are. Once again out here. Can ignore most of the rest of what's going on out here. And head over to... Let's tag this location here. We got a bunker. Don't need to worry about that. We've got a gecko. Might as well deal with you. There we go. And a Nuka-Cola Quantum on him. What an interesting find. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep heading this way. We'll just ignore whatever's going on over there. It's fine. Got a little bighorner. There we go. Anything on you? Coffee. Perfect. And I'll just head over this way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, a little while back, we couldn't complete a quest because a bunch of legionaries that we're supposed to deal with just kind of up and disappeared. It appears I've found them. The good news is I found them with this. There we go. Yes, these are Legion Infamy. Oh no. I finally completed that quest. That's nice. There we go. Is there a... There's another Legionnaire. He's just running this way. Well, sir. That's what you get. No, sir, please don't run away. He was a bad guy, I promise. And let's have a chat with you.
Are you the Van Graff's emissary?
I am.
Do you have what we requested?
It's right here.
Huh. Then our business is concluded. Tell your superiors that we will contact them shortly.
No, I just remembered why it's kind of ironic that the Legion attacked us there, but no need to worry about that right now. Let's just go back to Gloria. Now, the worst part about this quest is definitely the fact that, in addition to everything else you have to do in order to do it, the quest causes you to have to travel to a place that has no nearby map markers, which is a bit of a pain. But what are you going to do, eh? I'll take your gun and anything of use on you. Which turned out to be not a whole lot, so that's fine. Now the question is, can I use the Tesla beacon to repair anything? Nope. Well, that's just an 8-pound piece of useless junk that I have in my pocket now, so that's good. There's an iBot being chased by a child with a laser gun. That's fine. Yeah, this is the shortest route back to this part of the this side of Freeside to get to the Silver Rush. For some reason, there's no map marker for, like, any of these nearby, which is a lot of the reason why I often skip this quest. Let's have another word with Gloria.
Welcome back.
And actually, I'm going to sell you some stuff real quick. I'll cut through that. She has 200 caps on her, so never mind. Not going to sell her anything. That'd be a waste of my time.
Welcome back.
So instead, I delivered the package.
And?
He said you'd hear from them soon.
Good. Good. Here's your payment. If you'll excuse me, I have some thinking to do. Oh, Jean-Baptiste was talking about a matter earlier that he needs help with. I volunteered you. See him for the details.
Now, with this mod, this should be a very easy stage of the quest.
Ah, just the person I was looking for. Your name came up in a discussion we had recently. My sister is very impressed with you so far, but I'm not. I don't think you have what it takes to work for this family. Luckily for you, I'm going to give you a chance to prove me wrong. What do you say? Want to make some real money?
Absolutely. What would I have to do?
No. That's not how it works. You don't get to weigh the options. You're either in or you're out.
I'm in.
All right then. If we're going to work together, there's only one thing you need to know about me. I like things simple. Recently, Glory negotiated a deal between us and a big-time player. We're talking more caps than you've probably seen in a lifetime. Your part in this is simple. To finalize this deal, I need to tie up a loose end. To do that, there's a girl I need you to find.
Who is that girl?
Her name is Rose of Sharon Cassidy. That's some fancy shit, right? Don't know what her mother was thinking with a name like that. But this girl and I, we need to have a discussion. Find her. Bring her here so I can talk to her, one-on-one.
And then... let's see. I'll do it.
Find her, bring her back.
And now if I talk to him again...
How's it going?
Working on it. Maybe I don't have that mod installed. But here's the thing. The next stage of this quest requires killing Cass. That's not something I plan on doing. So, that's about all we're really going to do with the Silver Rush for now. But, I totally forgot to let you bring your weapons in if you work with them. So, I'm going to take some time, do a little bit of looting, take a couple of things in the way that I know how to. Basically. Like this. Where no one's going to mind. Oh, and I still get Cleansing Flame. How convenient. I'm going to loot the place, take whatever I want, and then sell a couple of things, make some more caps, and I'll see you guys after that, where we'll continue with the next stage of what we want to do out here. Alright, so I just went and cleaned up the Silver Rush. I totally forgot that you could get all the things out of... you could bring all your weapons in and out as you please once you do that first part of the quest for them. Which is good to know for the future. But I realized we still have a bunch of little side quests that we can complete.
It's great to finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay if I hang around here for a little while, so we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women. Evening.
It's good to see after so much time apart they're getting close.
Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
There we go. Just completed that quest.
Thank you for getting me here. Jack is a great guy.
Young Hearts is complete. Yeah, because there's like 6 or 7 quests that all we have to do now is just go back to somebody and turn them in. That for some reason we just haven't done yet. So I'm going to go do some of those. That's number 1 done. Number 2. Uh-oh. I thought this was going to be an easy... Yeah, let's just go back and finish this quest. Maybe not. Maybe we'll try a different quest. Man, I'm surviving these explosions pretty... Alright, cool. Alright, if that quest doesn't want to be completed, and it's going to be like that, then I'm just going to go a bit down here and finish up another quest that we just left for a long time. Which is part of the RobCo Certified mod. The actual quest to repair... Holy cow. I don't know what happened here in the streets, but there's a lot of loot to be had. Just sitting there for the taking. But I'm going to head over here and grab the end of that quest just to clean things along. Because I also wanted to check something else while I was in the neighborhood. Here we are. I don't know if I've tried to do gambling yet in the randomizer, and I don't know how it's going to work. I want to try and head over to the casinos in just a minute anyways to see what I can get over there, so I'll do a little bit of that while I'm over there. Now, I was thinking about this to myself the other day, because I've been playing this, I've been playing New Vegas on a console, actually, so without any mods or anything, and with the effectiveness of New Vegas on a console. But this area of Freeside is just the biggest pain to get to, because there is no fast travel marker. It's annoying. But anyways, looks like everything is... Looks like everyone has come here to visit. Let's just clear them out real quick. Who else is shooting me? There are a lot of skeletons in here. Look at the baby Protectron. That's adorable. Aw, he's so cute. There we go. There. Veronica's got them. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Alright, anyone else causing any problems? No? Good. I'm just gonna take all your things real quick. It's not like I need all this extra loot, but I am gonna take it all. Oh, I never opened that. There. And some lead. Yummy. Anyways, with all of that looting done, let's work on this. Yes. Jury rig with repair of 90. We finished building the janitor robot. What do we need? Fishing battery, hammer, and 2 robot spare parts. We should be able to get that nice and easily. I'll just grab the stuff from around here. I'm pretty sure everything you need is in this building. There's the hammer. Do I have a fishing battery on me already? I do not. Of course I don't. Well, I haven't found one yet. But I feel like that's definitely the piece of random heavy junk that they would put in a building like this. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. So maybe I can't do this quest right now. Oh well. I'll have to come back later and do that, because I can't be bothered to... I mean, I bet I can find a fishing battery and some robot spare parts very easily, but I can't be asked right now. Uh-oh. There we go.